Greetings, everyone. Welcome to this very special Logos Poetry Collective gathering featuring Ivan POSEY and Darrah PEREZ. Yeah. My name's Travis Helms. I'm an Episcopal priest based in Jackson, Wyoming, and a poet and the founder and curator of Logos Poetry Collective, which I'll tell you more about in a second. But before I do, I want to introduce my good friend, the Reverend Janet Seeley from Trinity Episcopal Church here in Lander, who's graciously convened and sort of worked the wonder that you see before you. Janet is the person who has helped this whole event materialize. So I know Janet was going to say a word of welcome to you all.
We do want to welcome you all here. So glad that you could come out. And as you may know, this is part of the Grounded Arts Initiative with our associated programming. The Grounded Arts Initiative originates through the Art Spirit initiative at the Episcopal Church of Wyoming, based out of Casper, and it also is organized under Caravan, and our partners with this whole thing are Trinity Episcopal Church, Think Wyoming, the Lander Arts Council, the Lander Arts Center, and the Lore Foundation. So those folks have partnered to help us also bring this. So tonight we will focus on the wonderful poetry that Ivan and Darrah will share with us, and curated in an experience that Travis has put together. So with that, we'll turn it back to Travis for a wonderful evening.
So Logos started with a conversation. It was 2018, and I sat down for a cup of coffee with a good friend of mine who is an Austin, Texas-based poet and someone who tends to approach questions of meaning from a Buddhist framework. And we were discussing how transactional poetry readings can sometimes feel, how it can feel as if you're either passively absorbing poetry as an audience member or simply offloading it onto an audience from the podium as a featured poet. And we started wondering what it might look like to lovingly, artfully, non-dogmatically fold aspects of sacred ritual into the format of a poetry reading. And the result was Logos, which we describe as a liturgically inflected reading series. So we launched it at a brewery called Lazarus in East Austin in June of 2018. It's a brewery run by a Presbyterian pastor, so all the beers have Calvinistic theological references baked into the titles. You've got Walks on Water Pale Ale and Double Predestination Double IPA. And our hope was to find ways to evoke transcendence through poetry, ritual, and